It is the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM, and it's time for a look at Sunraysia Netball with Ouyen Kangas veteran Caitlin Vine. She's on the line as we get into finals territory. Caitlin, it's great to be back with you. How are you and how are you feeling?
I'm good. It's a happy Friday here in Kangaland. We are ready and raring to go.
Oh, don't we love the sound of that? It's going to be a big week of finals netball. Let's go back to the weekend that was, starting with Ouyen United and their win over Mabine, 40-22. You're saving your best till last almost, Caitlin. A very comfortable win going into the first week of finals.
Yeah, the first quarter was quite close. Mabine kept up with us there. Took us a little bit of time to sort of work out what they were doing before we could really capitalise, but obviously had a solid 18-goal win there. It was good. The girls tried some different combinations, really trying to utilise that time to prep for finals, and they did that. So a solid win for us and the end of the season for Mabine.
Does it feel as though you're really sort of at the best level you've been at throughout the season, particularly after that win? Because you've come home with a wet sail now, getting these wins that you needed to get, but also the nature and the manner of the win certainly sounds like it would have been something that had everyone pretty happy and up and about at full time.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone was stoked. It's kind of hard to tell if we are. I think we are really solid going into finals, but we have had such an up and down year with lots of different combinations, lots of highs and lows. So I think we're prepared. And these last few weeks certainly helped us.
Very good. What's the balance of the squad like at the moment? So yourself, some of the more experienced players still, featuring heavily and heavily involved in the plans, or is it a case of just sort of providing whatever experience you can to those younger players that are just bursting on the seams at the moment?
Yeah, we've had obviously lots of our young guns getting plenty of court time, which has been amazing, and they've certainly been asset and helped us get across the line in many occasions across our A and B grades throughout the season. So, as we head into finals, we're looking at a quite experienced A grade team. With, the Casey Crothers, Kyra Nathans, Tashani Burns of the world, who have played lots and lots of finals in their time and lots of netball. So, they have quite a lot of experience under their belt in that team. When we look to B grades, we have a bit of a mixed match. There's certainly some girls who've never played much finals, but there's also a few girls who've had quite a lot of experience. So we've got Fee Stanford, who's an old Beulah girl who brings a lot of drive and experience, and then we've got Kate Lockett running like an absolute crazy horse in the back end, and then Bree and Kathy in the middle. So we've got young and old. I think our youngest player in A grade would be about 15 years old, and our oldest in the 40s club somewhere. So it's going to be a really good mix, but we've got lots of combinations, lots of opportunities, and we know that whoever goes on the court will do a great job.
All right. Well, the 2 Mildura sides were both at home on the weekend, and they both got pretty decent wins. South Mildura beating Imperials 54-25, a result that certainly would have been expected. South looking decent. Caitlin, what do you reckon?
Yeah, good solid win for South, which solidified their spot into the final. So they've certainly had a bit of a run on. Imperials, obviously, that ended their season.
Mildura, they beat Redcliffe 67-35. A nice way for them to finish their season too, as far as the minor rounds go, at least.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they would have used that as an opportunity to try any last-minute little combos and really work on their, the little bits and pieces to ready themselves. So solid win there. You can sort of see in this last round, it was pretty obvious who the sort of top four were, with Wentworth obviously then having a huge win over Robinvale. So quite big margins this week.
Absolutely no reason for the Wentworth girls to go into finals with any lingering doubts about whether they are the clear favourites or not after their 73-29 win over Robinvale.
Yeah. They would just be ticking the boxes, chipping away, and readying themselves.
All right. Well, fill us in on the Ouyen Kangas report. How did our other sides feature over the weekend?
Our B grade girls had a 10-goal win, which was great. With a few girls of our regulars out, we utilised our juniors, and they did a fantastic job. Our juniors charged through with a few wins as well. And overall, just a really solid day against Mabine. Mabine can be quite tough and very on body. So it was fantastic to see the Kangas girls keep their heads up, stay composed, and have a really good game. I think it was a bit windy and a bit rainy, so it wasn't the best conditions, but the sun was shining on our Kangas girls.
That's what we like to hear. All right, well, let us know how the A-grade ladder finished up in the end, Caitlin.
So Wentworth, obviously undefeated, heading to finals in first posi, so they'll have a break this week and then play next week. Mildura 52 and Irimple 44, with then Ouyen and South equal point 36. So we go into our elimination and qualifying finals this weekend. Ouyen will play South Mildura in Ouyen for the elimination final. Mildura and Irimple will play on the Saturday. So there'll be, lots happening. Our Kangas squad are very busy preparing for our elimination final on Sunday, which is so fantastic to see our members, our community volunteering and getting everything tip-top shape. We certainly know how to run a home game, so I'm sure we'll be no different running a final. And our B-grade girls are also prepping to play tomorrow in the qualifying final against Mildura.
For those who are the more superstitious types, playing a Sunday game of netball, I don't think it's happened at all this season, has it, Caitlin? Does that change any preparation at all?
I don't think it'll change too much for the girls. It definitely allowed A-grade to have a really hard training last night, so they could rest their bodies out a little bit more. I think the girls will still do what they normally do, follow their same routines, but they'll just get that opportunity to come up and watch B-grade tomorrow and then, relax and get ready for a big day. It's going to be warm. I think the temp is looking between 27 and 29, so finals weather is certainly here. It's going to make it tough for everyone. It'll definitely be a physical game, and everyone's going to have to go out with everything they've got.
What are you expecting from South Mildura, and do you expect them to bring plenty of fans over?
Yeah, I think it'll be a really big crowd in Ouyen on Sunday. We have had some absolutely exhilarating finals against South in the past, and so I imagine this one will be no different. Last time we played South, we had an unfortunate loss, and I think the A-grade girls will happily tell you it was the worst game they've ever played. So they've certainly worked hard on that. We've changed some combinations up a little bit. We've got quite a lot of height now moving into the centre third, which will hopefully be a key to knock out South.
Many listening will be thinking that at least you got that loss out of the system at the right time, and you can now go on and prepare fully for what's going to be a very big game on Sunday. Caitlin Vine, all the best for it. Thank you for joining us, and have a great weekend.
Thank you. Go Kangas.